Surprisingly, it actually is at level 20 still, so that's good.
Okay, what are the buttons? How do I do the buttons on this game?
Whale.
I don't remember at all.
What are you doing, Jacob?
Whale.
Playing Dissidia.
You're gonna die.
I've not played this for a really long time.
You're gonna die.
You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
Okay, battle mode.
Before you do, let's have some pie.
Quick battle one-on-one. Let's pick the most bland character in the game. I mean, Cloud Strife.
Cloud is very bland.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I do really like Cloud.
I like his design,
He has
and
a
I like
sweet outfit.
and I like him when he does cool things.
Yeah.
Too bad that's not that often.
Cloud
and
doing
we're gonna
cool
make him fight
things.
Sephiroth because let's should be the most generic thing, you know, how it goes.
Yeah.
Gonna make
Yeah.
Sephiroth level 105.
You're gonna.
Final Fantasy VII should have just been about Zack and Genova.
Yes.
That'd be an interesting game.
Okay.
All things considered, they're the only people that really did anything in Final Fantasy VII's game.
Alright, Route 38. We can catch a new Pokemon.
Like, Sephiroth's just a puppet. Like, all things considered. I'm not even
And then
sure
they
if half the things Sephiroth does in, like, the movies and games is because of his own abilities or just because of Genova.
So originally, right, he was a puppet, but then they retconned that.
Why?
Of course they did. Because we can't show quote unquote the best villain of the entire franchise showing any signs of weakness. Everybody knew that.
And you know what? Let's
Saw
play.
Up and imagined him. Oh, he's so cool. He's so awesome. He burned a village down and he walked away from it while everything was on fire and it looked cool. Oh my goodness!
That's the wrong button. That is the wrong button. Okay.
And then everybody hooked on
Probably
it.
That's
not
also
use
the wrong
the
button.
wrong
I
button.
have no idea.
Jacob, why are you using the wrong button?
Jacob, you should have looked at your controls before you decided to get your ass kicked.
Controls. I know what the controls. I have no idea.
I didn't hear anything
yeah,
you just
I didn't hear
said.
any of that either. Should probably get that checked out.
Take that dodge. That's the... My closest attack.
Jacob, you're like really quiet for some reason.
Okay. Still?
Yes.
I'm getting better. We're losing you, Jacob.
So,
Okay.
YouTube is recommending me a Pro Jared video all because I watched his Final Fantasy video.
Okay.
Good job.
It's Zelda 2.
Yeah.
And it says new, so I'm guessing he just released that.
Yeah, he released it yesterday,
Yeah.
I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched it. It was good.
It was a good video.
Is that any better?
Yeah, but yeah, much better. What was that?
The sound of Jacob.
Figure out the fuck button.
That was the sound of Jacob wetting his pants.
Oh, that's a rare sound.
Yeah, it's a very bad sound.
I said that's a rare sound.
Ah, Tara, what are you doing?
It's a good question. You're playing the game, aren't you? Should you know
Yes.
what they're doing?
If I could, like, remember what the button was to air dash, that'd be great.
Liz, stop calling me!
I got a hit!
That's not gonna last.
Alright.
My help.
Alright, guys, let's see what we are going to encounter on this route. Any predictions?
Whales.
There's no whale in Gen 2, Shadow.
Well, now I'm disappointed.
We
I was
could have
lied
used
to.
whales!
Ooh!
I've
Ooh!
been lied to.
Ooh!
I was promised whales.
We gotta star
It
you!
was specifically in my contract.
Staryu's a pretty good special attacker.
That's a really good Pokemon, actually.
There better be whales next time, sub.
Shadow,
This
there's
is
no whales in
not
Gen 2.
3. There's no whales in existence yet.
In my contract that I signed,
There-
I totally signed it.
Oh,
There
really?
was mention of whales.
Show me this contract.
I ate it. But there was definitely whales.
What am I gonna do with you?
Although thinking about it, it didn't say Pokemon whales. It just said whales. You may have just promised me the like, you know, you might have actually promised me like actual whales, like either the animals or the location.
Oh, let's see. When the stars
Which-
twinkle at night, it floats up from the sea floor, and its
That would be
body's center
interesting.
core flickers. All right, what are we? I think we.
When you said you wanted me to come over here and get a VCR, I thought you I thought you meant a DVD player, or maybe you just didn't know what you had. But the point is, I'm here, and where's my crap?
Okay, so I think we all know exactly what this Staryu is getting named.
Ow!
I mean, it should be pretty fucking obvious that it should be named SpongeBob.
Ow! Okay,
No.
get this. Uh-oh.
Patrick was sent to Bill's PC.
I'm a cat.
No, you're not, Shadow.
I'm not. I'm actually a Pokemon trainer. No, I don't want to. Here's another repel.
I'm slowly dealing damage. I dodged it. I didn't dodge it!
That sounds like a personal problem.
Yes, yes,
It is a
does.
personal problem. You just did a bravery break. I mean, he hits me, I lose.
That sounds like a personal problem.
That is a very big personal problem. There is, like, nothing left on the field.
All right. Ah, shit.
Okay,
Fucking sweet.
fun with that.
Jacob, I have a very honest question to ask you.
What?
And I don't know if Shadow can also chime in on this, but if you can, feel free to. You know Genova's theme? Like
Yeah.
her battle theme that plays in the original FF7?
It's so hard, it froze.
Am I the only one that doesn't like how every time they quote-unquote remix it, it's just like with heavy metal guitars? Instead of like an
I'm
actual
fine with
orchestra?
Because I don't actually like the original Genova theme.
I liked it
never heard
perfectly
it.
fine. I thought it was a
I
pretty
don't know.
good theme, like in terms of like rhythm and composition. But I don't like how Final Fantasy VII's just considered the electric and heavy metal guitar era. Unless we're
Yeah.
talking about Sephiroth, who gets a full-blown rock orchestra.
Don't mind me, just a guy who hasn't played any Final Fantasies aside from 4.
To be
So-
fair, you played one
And
of
I'm-
the best
I-
ones first, so I think that's pretty good.
So I'm slightly annoyed.
Oh my. Oh,
That's your
that's
Pokemon
not
battle.
good.
Took like 2 steps, another Pokemon battle, because of course.
That's very not good.
That's very rare. All
Quick.
things considered, especially in Sun and Moon, you don't get wild encounters that quickly. And that
Question.
surprised me a bit.
Important
I was
question.
like, really?
What level does Voltorb learn self-destruct in Gen 2?
Good question.
I'll go see.
Because I'm very concerned.
Also,
Because we may or may not have a suicide bomber on our hands.
also,
Shadow suing doesn't help when you're dead.
What about Ghost Court?
I was gonna say, we've discussed this numerous times.
What's happening now is oh crud, he's going for it. Now he's going for it.
Do not
You
trust.
learn self-destruct at level 23.
Okay, we're good.
So I'm fighting Sephiroth. In Pandemonium. Whilst man with the machine gun.
I'm being strangled by the man in the mirror. Ow!
I'm being strangled by the man in the mirror. Fun fact. Voltorb in Japan, it's called Biri Dama.
What does that mean?
What do you think it means? It means Voltorb.
I thought for sure you were gonna say Pokeball. Which would have made more sense.
Like that you asked me that, not expecting me to be smart about it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hello,
All I'm gonna
Squirtle!
say the Japanese name for Voltorb is. Then right after you ask me, so what does that mean?
Sephiroth just used Hell's Gate on Aaron.
Oh, hello, Squirtle. I have an Ivysaur. You lose.
Give it to the dark.
Give in to the dark.
Bye, Squirtle.
Okay, we do this. If I can remember the buttons
Marine
up, that'd be great.
biologist.
You remember
Yeah!
marine biologist?
Yeah.
Slash version 5. I
That
forgot
sounds
that I was
strangely
really
close
good
to
at this.
whale biologist, and I do believe that is our job.
That's my job.
Oh god, right, it was keep talking and no one explodes.
You can trust me. You can trust us. We're whale
In the
biologists.
description I put, Sub-Shadow and Sub-Shadow, Jacob, and a very sick Yuri try to keep their job as crossed out whale biologists. Bomb squad.
Wait, I thought it was Cybe.
Hold up.
No.
Oh yeah, it was Cybe,
Yeah,
sorry.
it was Ivy.
That was me. I'm like, hang on, where did I claim we keep talking nobody explodes?
I got confused.
We
'cause
can
Jacob's-
do that.
Shadow, you want to do another session of bomb defusing?
We can do
Yes!
I'd be totally down.
that. I'd be
I
down.
don't have a copy of the game.
You don't need a copy of the game, Jacob. You need the manual.
The thing is, you just need the manual. I'm the actual, like, diffuser. I'm the only one at risk here. You just lose your jobs. I blow up.
To be fair, have we blown up yet?
Yes, we have.
You were wearing bomb-proof armor that time.
He was only 7 days till retirement.
Shit.
It was two.
I'm
and a
gonna be
half, actually.
Final Fantasy VIII is probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, guys.
From the
After
back.
this, you want to do that?
Okay, I'd be down.
Great idea. Once I beat once I beat
So,
Jacob, Jacob, have you
people in
actually
the
played
future,
Final Fantasy?
you know the second
Yeah.
episode of Keep Talking Nobody Explodes. You know how that happened now.
Okay, so
Even though this episode's going up like probably like
A month
weeks
later, at
after
least.
that.
I have never heard anything good said about Final Fantasy VIII. I want to literally ask, is there anything redeemable about 8, or do people, or when
nearly
people just
everything about 8 is redeemable.
Okay. All I've
Like,
heard
I don't-
for like the past 10.5 years are people saying 8 sucks, go play 9 instead.
You know, screw you. I prefer 8 a lot more than 9.
Jacob, give us a specific fucking reason.
It looks a lot cooler. The character
God fucking damn it, Jacob!
shooter is great. There's well executed time travel.
So, you're focusing this off of your bias for cool things and your bias for time travel. So that explains everything.
Okay, the game is not for the game scales with your level, which sounds bad, but it means that when in execution with getting items and abilities, it actually makes it a lot more challenging and more effective to play at a lower level.
I actually like games that scale to your level
So
because that means no matter how far you stray off the pack, you will at least find something that you can beat. Even though I know that this is like an old style type of thing, and this does show up in some turn-based games nowadays. But even though like the first time around, it's kind of cool to like go into a area you're not supposed to and find something that's like level 40 and you're only level 6, and then you run away by the skin of your teeth. Kind of got annoying when you found areas that you could go to, and it's like there's not even anything that says you shouldn't go there, and then you just find Pokemon. You just find enemies that are incredibly high leveled.
Yeah.
And that's your warning to not go there. You dying and possibly losing hours of progress instead of just saying, "Oh, you're not supposed. You shouldn't go here. There's some dangerous monsters out there."
Yep. So this session, for the most part, has been a bit of a train wreck. We've lost 3 Pokemon in the span of about an hour. But we also defeated Morty.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know.
Talk about Final Fantasy for 6 minutes and you lose everything.
No, I'm just saying over the course of an entire hour.
I know, but still, point still stands. How did you lose that many people so quick?
One, because fucking Hyperfang exists.
Which
Okay.
Pokemon did you even lose? I know about, apparently I don't, because I don't even remember what.
Uh-oh.
We lost Speedy to to a Hyper Fang Eradicate that was level 22.
Okay.
We lost Deuceless to I think a Nidorina because I wasn't paying attention and I accidentally sent it out when I knew it had double kick. And the other one.
So you don't remember what you call these things either.
They reflect a lot of Final Fantasy VIII's difficulty system with Squalls. The fact that Squall has 0 HP, brave to HP attacks, making you've got to time everything.
Yeah, and there's also a lot of people complain about the micromanage thing. I don't remember what the system's specifically called, but it's like you need to use that system or you won't really make it that far in the game.
Yeah, you have to I keep forgetting the junction system.
Yeah, that. I know the reason JonTron initially hated that game is because the game didn't, according to him, that the game wasn't that blatant or and that telling in saying that he needed to use the system, and so Pokemon's just on the brain. Okay, it's been weeks since Sun and Moon came out. Generations is still appearing. There's Pokemon everywhere. There's plushes on my bed right now to Rowlet and Poplio. Our milk's in bags.
I was waiting for it.
But yeah. Oh goodness.
Oh wow.
He said that his characters were like going through the game practically on life support because they kept getting KO'd so easily.
Yeah, you see, because you have to use the junctioning. The difference is the game doesn't actually tell you need to junction.
That's bad game design.
There's also I think it's drawing magic to like improve it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also a thing that people don't like because it basically says, "Hey, grind for this good magic skill."
But you don't, because the drawing scales with your junctions.
Yeah.
So if you're actually using your junctions, the drawing comes naturally.
So basically what I'm hearing is Final Fantasy VIII gets hated on because a lot of people are too dumb to use complex mechanics.
And on that note, next time on Pokemon Crystal Randomizer Nuzlocke, we'll be heading to Olivine City and a bit of Cyanwood City, possibly getting to the gym, but most likely not. So until next time, ice out.
The Japanese word for Pokeball is Matsuburu, which is Monster Ball.